Sundays during football season, depending on the outcome of the game, is depending on whether you should talk to me or not.
That sounds very true, man. Very true.
I said, if you can't deal with it now, well, better take that ring off.
Oh, man. Did you get to watch the Hall of Fame game last night?
Because you were about to see me as some of the best and my worst.
Yep.
So.
Oh, yeah. I agree 100%. Did you get to watch some of that Hall of Fame game last night?
Yeah, I watched a tad bit.
Yeah. Did you watch?
I watched enough to go, ooh, football's back, and then just take it easy.
Gotcha.
Take it easy. I maybe watched 10 minutes of it. Mm-hmm. But from what I watched, they kept calling the damn flags on these helmet hits, which most of them they called flags on were perfectly legal face mask in the shoulder, in the chest, in whatever. They were hitting them with their face mask. And now apparently you can't do that anymore because they still consider it leading with your helmet. Well, how the hell do you want anybody to tackle?
I know.
Do you want them to take their helmet completely off and then run at them with their shoulder pads? And I'm like, because that's the only way you're going to get a clean tackle on anything. I understand where they're coming from, and that this can be called on any player. But man, it's getting bad, because now I think the games are going to be 5 hours long because you're going to throw a flag on almost every tackle or every time a running back hits the hole and he ducks his head down. Because they can call it on them too. They can call it on everybody now. So it's going to be one of them years to where we're going to have to hear about this rule getting redone at the end of the season because there was so many flags that were going to get called.
They're going to slow down the game for sure. I know that's right.
Oh, God, we're going to be there for fucking ever. And then being in Jacksonville during September during a football game, you don't want to be out there for 5 hours. Stop calling the penalty.
It's too dang hot. I agree with that.
And the first game's going to be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. September 5th is it's the second week of the season, but that's our first home game, and it's still in September.
Goodness gracious.
So if the people are coming from Boston to come down this or this game, some of them may die because it's going to be hot. It's going to be like that year. It's going to be like that year we played the Packers the first game. Mm-hmm. And all them Packers fans come down, and we thought they were all going to die. Did you go to that game with me? No, it was just me and Austin.
No, it was you and Austin.
Yeah, it was just me and Austin. But the Packer fans were dropping. They were just dropping. Their cheesehead hats were melting. It was crazy.
Oh, man. Dude.
Oh, Cortez, it got so bad they gave out free bottles of water. And you know no football team ever in their life has gave out free bottles of water.
Mm-hmm. Hey, welcome to Florida.
But they were literally giving out free bottles of water.
Let's see 14 on scale. Like, nah, we're not going to travel down there. It's too hot.
Oh, dude, that day it was terrible, dude. It was hot. It was legit. It was bad. But that was opening game of the season.
Oh yeah. So that's still
in September. Oh yeah, it was smoking. I think it was 98 degrees.
Oh man.
Yeah. Them people. Yeah, it was so hot. Yeah, people that used to weigh 300 pounds come out wearing 260.
Lost all that dang weight, didn't they?
Oh boy, they were just to walk to the car.
So,
they cleaned their pores out from them drinking pregame.
Yep. Too dang hot. Screw that.
Well, them Patriot fans get to meet that this year though, so that's fine. Screw them all.
Yeah, you said the hell with Pat fans, huh? I'm with you there.
Them stupid bastards.
All right, Earl Thomas.
Did you get these tickets from Bab?
Bad.
That's what I'm going to keep asking them because of that one jackass that asked me that at the ball game. I'm just going to walk up to all of them and be like, did you get these tickets from Bab? did Bab give you these tickets? And the first one that starts talking with a southern accent, I'm going to be like, take that shit off.
Yep, you already know. We already know Ford's bad for bandwagon, man. We already know.
Damn bandwagon jumpers.
Let's talk about Earl Thomas. Pay me or trade me. I mean, what's your
Earl figures everybody else has left that bitch. It's time for him to go too. And they ain't going to pay him. Yeah. They ain't going to pay him because they want to get younger. So they're not going to do it. So they might as well trade him, but they're not going to trade him because they're not going to get no trading partners.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to be like, here, we'll give you a 6th round pick for him. And that's it. They're not going to find nobody that's going to give up a slew of anything to get Earl Thomas. You're just not going to do it.
Yeah, well, I'm about to say, his value is already not pretty high. He's a little bit older.
Well, his value is still high. His value is still high. It's just when you sit there and you demand things and everything like that, and you're wanting to go to another team, and you're going to expect that other team to give you an extension or to pay you more money and everything like that, teams are already shying away from it.
Yeah, they're going to lowball you. So
a team's going to lowball the hell out of them.
Oh, for the Cowboys.
Because Earl Thomas is still good.
He sure is.
Cowboys suck.
And my dad in there in the podcast talking about he's going to be a Cowboy.
Yeah, tell him October 5th or whatever comes around, tell him when Jacksonville comes down there and delivers that ass whooping, that Earl Thomas might not want to be on that team then.
He already left.
Yeah, Dak's going to get dunked on his butt.
Oh, man. So,
here's a good question. How is your dad, a black man, a fan of a team that's ran by a complete racist?
No idea, but I know he's been a Cowboys fan since he was in this freaking, like, it's a long time I've been a Cowboys fan, so he's...
But damn, their owner is a racist and an asshole.
Yeah. Oh, did you see where he didn't take off his hat for the...
Exact. Oh, yeah. If I would have been at camp or whatever when they did that at, and I would have seen it, I would have ran over and snatched the hat off his head.
And that's messed up because he all about my players going to do this for the national anthem and everything like that. But you didn't
and he don't even do what he's supposed to do for the national anthem.
So you best believe one of the players like, well, you didn't take your hat off for the national anthem, so I'm taking the knee.
Oh, they lucky I wasn't at that practice.
Yeah, I saw that, and he was like having a conversation while I was going. I was like, what is he doing?
I'd have been like, hey, bitch ass, hey, take your damn hat off.
But it's all, Jared Jones like the attention, man. He's just an attention whore.
Because you know how I am at ball games anyway if you don't take your hat off.
Oh, yeah.
I'll yell at anybody. I don't even care who they are. I'll be like, hey,
sometimes I gotta look
take
away
your hat off,
like, yeah.
Because you've heard me do it. You heard me do it many a time.
Yeah, I just looked. I just looked the other way. I'm like,
and I ain't rude about it. I'm like, hey, do you mind taking your hat off, please? If they do it, they do it. If they don't, well, they're jackasses.
They don't.
But I'm gonna tell them and ask them, hey, do you mind taking your hat off, please?
Exactly.
I'm like, I ain't gonna force you to do anything, but I'm damn sure gonna ask.
Exactly.
Store closed.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd have take that damn hat off. I'd have snatched his ass. I'd have knocked some of that plastic surgery off his face.
Right. Dude, what I was going to mention, by the way. Oh, yeah. So, Ray Lewis, please tell me you read the Twitter comments on his, when I guess he came out, because, he's on Hall of Fame, and he did the dance and stuff like that. So, did you read some of the Twitter comments on his?
No, I didn't. I try to stay as far away from anything Ray Lewis as possible.
Yeah, because he's definitely he's got the eye, he's got the knack for doing stuff that he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
So basically, just to kind of go off on some things, they was going at him because he did the dance. Like, oh, look at that! He actually killed that dance. By the way,
He murdered it.
He murdered. Did you see that slide? He murdered the slide. Oh my God, that was impressive.
He murdered it on that slide.
So there was comments like that. Was like, boy, they don't let up on Ray Lewis.
You see when he stuck his left foot in the ground? Yeah.
And then of course there was comments coming out, called him a coon. I said, oh my God, this is bad.
It would have been only more appropriate if he would have came out with a glass of OJ.
Oh my God! Listen, I like Ray Lewis up to that point because he's from Lakeland, he's from Polk County, and I'm happy that someone representing Polk County. But after all the stuff that's been going on, I just don't mess with him no more, man. I just don't. So
that's me. I don't have no time or place for somebody that got away with that.
Yep.
I just don't have a place for it. Now the guy I'm happy that's going in is Brian Dawkins.
Yes. Jacksonville
guy. They had him on the radio talking about it. He gave a shout out to Reigns last night on the TV and everything like that. And so he's one of them guys that done it right. Even though there's a lot of stuff that he told the story about him having depression, and him having all that stuff, and him about killing him, and him about killing himself and stuff like that. But he let it be known and he put it out there, all this stuff. So Brian Dawkins is the one that I'm excited to see go in.
Yeah, I read that.
The other guy I would have been excited to see go in was the guy that got robbed and should have been in and told him to sell it.
Yeah.
But I don't give a flying rat patoo about Ray Lewis going into the Hall of Fame.
No.
He should have been going somewhere else for 20 to 30 years. If you want to ask me.
No, that's I thought I'd bring that up because I know he did the dance and Ray.
And he's wearing a white suit or some shit like that tonight.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, the talent is there. So the talent is there.
He's a good football player. He's just a jackass.
Oh yeah.
That's what it boils down to. He was just a jackass.
He does too much recently. You see every time the whole the whole thing with the national anthem. Like how and Shannon Sharp, I ain't gonna lie, Shannon Sharp dug off into him. He dug off into him, and it was rightly needed. I know Shannon Sharp using a tool 95% of the time, and I can say he's one of my favorite Broncos players, but he's a tool most of the time. But he did, rightfully so, dug off into Ray Lewis and called him out. So, but I look at this guy, like you said, you got Brian Dawkins, Randy Moss, who really deserved to be there, Brian Urlacher, amazing talent. I know I watched him growing up in high school. Ray Lewis.
Yeah, but when you watch, here's the thing I got about Brian Urlacher. When you watched him play and everything, you go, that's a Hall of Famer. No, you went, that's a really good football player. There was nothing about Brian Urlacher when he was playing football that screamed to me that he was a Hall of Fame caliber player.
Really?
No. Brian Urlacher, I do not consider a Hall of Fame player. That's like Greg Lloyd, the linebacker for the Steelers, where they were both being compared similar at the same time. Greg Lloyd, to me, don't scream Hall of Fame football player. And he was a hell of a football player. He won Super Bowls. Urlacher just, to me, never screamed Pro Bowl football player. He never did.
Man, I don't know. I liked him. I thought he was a heck of a
I think he was a hell of a football player. I just never thought he was Hall of Fame caliber. Huh? I just never thought that Brian Urlacher screamed to me Hall of Fame football player.
And then, of course, you got Terrell Owens.
Of course, you got T.O. and doing shit from his high school.
He's doing too much, man. Like, I don't want to accept the jacket and all this. Like, it's and that's the thing about and it's to this day now, and that was the problem with Terrell Owens. It's always about him. It was always about him, and he's making this whole thing about him. Because
it apparently took him too long to get in.
Exactly.
Look here, T.O. You was a great player. You are a Hall of Fame caliber player. Is it a shame that they didn't put you in sooner? Yes. But the reason they didn't put you in sooner is for the type of stuff